I'm so excited about this lesson. We're going to draw a Praetorian Guard from Star Wars. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to use a lot of red. So I hope you're excited. I hope you're going to follow along with me. You got something to draw with and some paper. We're going to draw a cartoon version of them to try and keep this lesson a little easier, especially for younger art friends. So we're going to first start by drawing his mask, and it's really cool, and it's super simple. So we're going to draw the outside shape first. We're going to draw two lines coming down. So we're going to draw his head a little bit bigger than his body. Now we're going to draw a line to connect the top of these two lines. So we're going to draw a line straight across, and I'm going to go a little past on each side. Now we're going to draw a curve, a big rainbow line to connect the top. So we're going to draw a big curve that comes over and then connects down on the right side. Cool, now let's draw the bottom. We're going to draw another curve that comes down and then back up. Now he has a lot of lines coming down the bottom part of his mask. So I'm going to turn my paper this way, and we're going to draw straight lines. This makes it a little easier, so we can start at the top and then draw a straight line down. And we're going to go all the way down the mask. So this part I'm going to fast forward, but if you want to, you can pause your video so you can take the extra time to finish this step. We did it. We finished drawing his mask. It looks awesome. Now we're going to draw his body. So let's draw his chest armor first. We're going to draw two diagonal lines that come out on the side right below his chin. Then we're going to draw longer diagonal lines coming back in on each side. And then down here at the bottom, we're going to connect with a curve. Now let's draw the details inside of his armor. We're going to draw two curves going the other direction, going up. Right down here at the bottom. Then on the side, we're going to draw another line that comes down. It's going to zigzag out and then back in and then come down the rest of the way. Then on each of these little notches, we're going to draw a long rectangle. Then on his neck, we're going to do the same thing. We'll draw two lines that come down. Then we'll come across and then put another little notch right in the middle, back up and connect. Now let's draw a line that comes down and across to the side of his chest. And right in the middle, let's add a little dot. Then let's come down here and finish his legs. Over his legs, he has long cloths or like a cape. So we're going to draw a diagonal line down and then a diagonal line over here also. I'm going to draw them a little bit longer. Then we're going to connect the bottom, and it can be kind of a wavy line since it's his cape in front. Then we're going to draw two lines up here, and we're going to draw them coming in on each side. Then we're going to come out on the next segment, and then we're going to draw long lines coming down the middle. Now on this segment, we're going to draw a little diagonal line coming in on each side. So I always like reminding you to pause the video if you need that extra time to finish these little details. Now we're going to draw his shoulders. So first we're going to draw a curve that comes out, and we can do that on each side. Now his shoulders have two plates of armor. So we're going to draw two lines that come in. Then we're going to draw another plate right underneath that one. So it's kind of a sideways V. Do the same over here. Then we're going to draw his arms. So we're going to draw two curves that come out from the shoulder. And then down at the bottom where his wrists are, we can connect them with a curve. Okay, now his arms have little plates also. So we're going to add more lines coming down his arm. And we'll do that on each side. I drew three lines. Okay, now at the bottom we're going to draw his hands. And we're just going to draw a simple U shape to keep this lesson nice and easy. Now on this hand, I'm going to draw his thumb on the outside of his hand so that his fist is kind of facing us so that we can draw his sword coming in. So on this side, I'm going to draw his thumb over here on the inside. Now we can draw that sword coming out. So this is going to be really cool. We're going to draw two lines coming out of his fist. And we're going to draw them right next to each other. Then we're going to draw the lines coming through and out the right side of his hand, and then they're going to be going behind his body. Now if we want, we could also draw the end of the sword coming out over here. I'm just going to draw a little part sticking sticking out. See how everything looks like it's aligned, but it's going behind his body. Now let's draw the end of his sword. We're going to draw the top line longer. Then we're going to draw a diagonal line down on the bottom one. And then we're going to draw that knife edge or the blade curving and connecting. Now let's add a few more details to the blade. I'm going to draw one curve connecting the top to the bottom. And then right here, we're going to draw a sideways V, just a really small one. Now let's draw another curve coming down the blade. Then we'll draw a short line down. We're going to draw another line right next to his hand and also right here on the other side of his hand. And I'm going to add a lot of extra lines coming up to the top where the blade is. Now I'm going to add one more shape right here on the end of the staff and one more smaller shape on the end of that. Oh, he looks so cool. Now at the bottom, let's draw his shoes. We can just see the bottom of his boots sticking out right underneath his cape. All right, we did it. We finished drawing him. He looks awesome. He's gonna look even cooler once we finish coloring. This part I'm gonna fast forward, but at the end you can pause it to match the same color. You can color your Praetorian Guard solid red to keep this lesson a lot easier. Now I added highlights and shading to make them look more three-dimensional and more realistic. A highlight is where it's white or lighter, and that makes them look shiny. Now I added that to the helmet and also his body armor, but I left the highlight off of his cape because it's made out of cloth. I also used my black colored pencil to add shading. I did this on the helmet to make it look more round and also under his armpits where there would be a shadow. I hope you had a lot of fun following along with me and drawing a Praetorian Guard. It's a lot of fun adding that shading and highlight, so I hope you took a little extra time to make them look super 3D. And we'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye! If you had fun following along in this lesson, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the circle. Then you can click the bell to get notified every time we upload new videos. I've also picked out these 2 other lessons I thought you'd really enjoy. Don't forget to take a photo of your child's finished artwork and share it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter because we want to see how awesome it turned out.